Alrighty. Heidi ho, neighbors. Get this thing adjusted right. Hey, what's up, Bill? My man. Brother from another mother across the pond. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. This is episode 84 of The Nooner. 84, if you can believe that. We're going to be talking about having it all. Why wouldn't you want it, right? Why wouldn't you want to have it all? That's what we're talking about today.
How's it going?
How's everybody doing? Thank you guys for being present today. Hashtag HAPP happening now. Why not have it all? The Nooner on at Meerkat. Bill, what's going on, man? How you doing? Did you have a good Christmas? Bill, what's going on, man? How you doing? Did you have a good Christmas? Oh, all right. So let's get this thing rolling. Welcome, welcome. My name is David Bradley, Sales and Marketing Manager with Grant Cardone, author of the book How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone, and founder of the hashtag Rich Man's Gym. This is the Nooner. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, I come in here live and I'm going to drop a noontime nugget about either sales, business, and or life. At this point in your day, you've had lunch for the body. I want to bring you some fuel for your mind, something you can take with you, a piece of motivation, a piece of inspiration, a technique, a method, something you can use to carry you into the rest of the day. So that's what the Nooner is all about, giving you some midday motivation. And I'm your host. My name is David Bradley. A couple things about me, just so you know who you're talking with and who this is that's coming in here every single day. So again, I'm David Bradley. I'm a sales and marketing manager with Grant Cardone. I've been working with Grant for the last almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in March. Grant's technology took me from barely surviving in sales to thriving in it. And so I got this opportunity, this amazing opportunity to share this information with other people. And that's how I make my living. I get to help other people. So what do we do in our company? Cardone Training Technologies increases production for individuals and corporations alike. This is a person of one all the way up to a Fortune 500 company. We can do this to the tune of 15 to 30%, sometimes more, sometimes significantly more, simply by helping people find and then handle missed opportunities. So if you think about the opportunities that may be slipping out, the things that you might be missing, where's there room for growth? We can work with you. 85%, 75, 85% of what we do here is 100% free. So if I can be of service to you in any way, whether this is improving sales, enhancing closing skills, phone skills, follow-up skills, any skill related to expanding your business, reach out to me. I'd be happy to be of service to you. You can reach me, david@grantcardone.com. That's my email address. You can call me 310-777-0352. If I don't pick up, leave me a message and I'll holler right back at you. Two other things on me. I'm the founder of a hashtag called Rich Man's Gym. This is about home-based strength and conditioning for body, mind, and spirit. There's a lot more to working out than just getting buff or lean or strong. There's a soul component. There's a mental component. So Rich Man's Gym is about being able to do that from home. I don't believe you need to go to the gym to be able to get in the best shape of your life. You can do that from home. You can do that in the garage. You can do it in the backyard. You can do it at a local park, in the great outdoors. What a better place to connect to that spirit part. So that's what Rich Man's Gym is about. If you search that hashtag on the internet, you can go to Twitter, you can go to Instagram, you can go on even on Facebook. You might find some pretty cool stuff. There's a blog that's in progress, and there's also a book in progress, which should be out end of March. So check that out. Third thing on me, I'm the author of a book called How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. Today I'm saving this one for last because, hey, look, it's the 29th of December. A lot of people out there are thinking, my New Year's resolution I'm gonna try and quit smoking again. Okay, if that's you, did you hear what I said? I'm gonna try and quit smoking again. Okay, if you've tried before and you haven't quite hit that mark yet, and this is any habit you're gonna try and break in 2016, my book will help you. Promise you. How to stop smoking without killing anyone. You could be smoking all kinds of things. Cigarettes, but what else do you smoke? What else do we bring into our body to change our state? Food, drugs, alcohol. Okay? So it's not just a book about stopping smoking. It's about taking control back of your life from your habits. So if you need more on that, check out stopdon'tquit.com. Or hit it up on Amazon, How to Stop Smoking Without Killing Anyone. Makes a great gift. Not too late to give it as a gift. Great thing to read as you go into your new year. So that's me. So today, the first thing I mentioned, I'm a sales and marketing manager with Grant Cardone. On Tuesdays, I like to talk about, Grant's got a list of the different traits of great salespeople. And if you Google that, you go to cardonesolutions.com, you can find a list. And I'm just going to go through, on Tuesday, I'm just going to cover a different trait. So today's trait is literally about having it all. Why wouldn't you want to have it all? So it looks like we got a few people in here that are participating. So Bill, let me ask you this. What are some things like, is there any like connotations or expectations about somebody who wants to have it all? Is that a good thing? Is it a bad thing? How is it perceived in society? You know, sometimes that doesn't have the best. I'm blanking on the word, but you know, people that want it all are considered what? Sometimes they're considered greedy. Sometimes they're considered selfish. So, if we're looking at different traits of a great salesperson, we come over here and we look at this one. Great salespeople are devoted to being in great physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual condition. So I'll say it again. Great salespeople are devoted to being in great physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual condition. Great salespeople are devoted to being in great physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual condition. So that's what we mean when we talk about having it all. And why wouldn't you want to have it all? And that's not just great salespeople, though. I mean, that's just great people in general. Wouldn't you agree? If you want greatness, if you want true greatness in your life, you need to have it all. You want to have it all. You should work on having it all. So you just break those things down. How committed to these things are you? To being in great physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual condition, right? You want to get all those things right. Wouldn't you agree? You know, you wouldn't want to just have one or two and then, you know, be miserable on one or horrible on one and then so on the other. You know, I mean, how would that work? It's a great question that Grant asks. You know, how would that work? So you got a guy or a gal, they got this rockin' body, right? They look awesome, right? But they're completely nuts. Or you've got someone who, you know, is a fantastic persuader or a really good people person, but they don't take care of themselves. And when you encounter somebody like that, whether that's somebody that doesn't take care of themselves physically or spiritually, but they've got a few other things in line, does that kind of trip you out a little bit? Does it like weird you out, you know? Like I've met people that are like really talented in some areas, but it's clear that they've neglected others. You know, for example, there's a business that I frequent, and one of the people that works there is morbidly obese, and it's clear that they're not doing everything they could to take care of that, and probably using food as some sort of a self-medication, you know, device. But in their business, very, very successful at what they do. And so, you know, but it makes me wonder, you know, is this somebody I want to do business with? Is this a place I want to frequent? You know, a lot of people are going in and out, but it makes me challenge where this guy is at in terms of his success level, his full commitment. Why would you want to settle for anything less? Like, I don't understand it. Like, he's got a great business thing going on, but he's not really taking care of who he is, not taking care of him, the vessel. Why would you not do that? I have a hard time computing that. So here, run an inventory. Because look, the people that are the most successful on this planet, the good news about that is that we have the exact same amount of time as they do. There's 168 hours in a week. I got that. You got that. We all have that. So how are we using it? Okay. So run an inventory. Do you have it all? Yesterday we did scale of 10. Let's do that again. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate your physical condition. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate your emotional condition. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate your mental condition. Now, emotional means, how can you handle stuff? Mental is what are you doing to keep the brain sharp, right? And then spiritual. How am I connected to spirit? How am I connected to what goes beyond? Okay? So here's what I'd suggest. So over this week, here's your tip for the day. Here's your motivation. Take these 4 things, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. Come up with 2 or 3, maybe 5 things on each one that you can do to get to a 10 if you're not there already. Okay? And then do everything you can. Be full power. What can I do to literally operate for the rest of the week at a 10 in all areas? Okay? So I have noticed over the last month or so, I've had a really hard time working out in the evening, which is when I prefer to train. I like to do it in the evening after work. It's a great way to wind down. It's a great time to get your head back on right after a long day. Especially if I've been sitting, I can loosen up my hips, get my back loose. But you know what? It's been very, very busy this month. It's just not happening. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm completely changing my schedule around so that there is no way to get around it. I have to train, okay? So I'm getting up in the morning now. So I'm making sure that I'm doing something every day to take care of the physical, okay? And if that just means going outside for 10 minutes and practicing deep breathing, so be it. But every single day, I'm doing something to take care of spiritual. Every single day, I do something to make sure that I'm emotionally secure, okay? And I look at, hey, where might I not be, okay? And then I work on it every morning. That's part of my morning routine. Same thing with mental. I do something to strengthen my brain every single day. And then spiritual. That comes in with the breathing part. Having it all means you have to put real attention on it. So that's why I'm going to have you inventory it this week, okay? Physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. Scale from 1 to 10. Where are you on those 4 things? What do you need to do to get to a 10 if you're not already? So what Grant says is that small thinking and average behavior is not going to get you where you want to be in life on those 4 levels. What does that look like to you? What does a 10 look like for you in terms of physical? What does a 10 look like for you in terms of emotional or mental or spiritual? What does that look like? What does it mean? So how do we get there? And you can't think small when it comes to this. Have you guys seen Grant's 10X webinar? It's called 10X Everything. 10X Superlife webinar. If you're catching this on YouTube, there'll be a link down below for you to get it. But he literally spends several hours working you through the 4. So not a whole ton I'm going to be able to do in a short, 15, 20 minute nooner. Okay, I'm just setting the stage for you. Okay, you got to take it to the next step. The other thing you want to start thinking with, if you're not doing this, if you haven't taken advantage of this yet, A great way to strengthen your mind and your spirit, okay, and your emotional level is to skill up. Anytime there's a lack of anything, there's a no, like no money, no weight loss, no muscle gain, no health, okay? There's usually a lack of knowledge somewhere, okay? So the more knowledge you can acquire and the more skills you can acquire, the better you're going to be in any area. Like if you, never mind, I'll get back to that. So look, so what we've got right now is Cardone University is now on sale. We've created a special package just for individuals, just for people who might be a little bit strapped for cash. We've created a special package and a special program just for those people to literally get in to our program affordably so that they can literally start skilling up, so they can literally start working on building a stronger mind, a stronger spirit. And the more confident you are in your ability to produce, what does that do for you emotionally? All kinds of wonderful stuff, okay? So if you want to check that out, it's $9.95, okay? Normally Cardone University sells for $13.2. We've put that thing on for individuals, okay? We've put it on, we've created a special package. We've put it on sale for $4,000. We put it on sale for $2,500. But right now, $9.95 for 12 months of access to this very special package. We've put together, we're going to cover selling basics, understanding the buyer, the sales process, theory of closing, closing strategies, incoming calls, follow-up, prospecting, internet response, follow-up tool. I could make sense of the money just on the follow-up tool. If you're in sales, this follow-up tool will get you more deals, guaranteed, bar none, okay? Internet response, follow-up tool, covered that. 100 ways to stay motivated. We can make sense of it just on keeping them jacked up every single day. Top traits of great salespeople. We're covering that now, but Grant's going to dig into these things very, very deeply. Way more than what I'm doing. Quick fix solutions and inspirations from Grant. All that is only $9.95. There's well over 2 years worth of content in here, but you're going to get it for one. Okay? If that's something you want to check out, if that's something you're ready to sign up for, let me know. I'm happy to help. David at grantcardone.com. That's my email address. You can also call me 310-777-0352. So, look, your greatness, okay? We always talk about that. Don't fight it. So by not going out there and not trying to have it all, by not making sure that you're in peak physical condition at all times, that you're emotionally, not just emotionally stable, but I mean like you're in, right? You're not, right? You're not out, you're in, okay? Mentally, physically, spiritually, okay? Hey, Bill, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you, buddy. Bill's got to go, everybody. If you're not going for greatness in all four of those areas, then you're fighting greatness. Make sense? Okay, let's fire up some funk. Okay, so that's how I'm wrapping this sucker up. If you're not going for greatness in all areas, hey, dude. The dude is here, guys. Thanks for showing up, dude. If you're not going for greatness in all areas, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, then you're fighting the greatness. Don't fight it, man. Just be great. So that's episode 84 of the Nooner. The greats are devoted to being in great physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual condition at all times. Are you? That's episode 84 of the Nooner. I'm your host, David Bradley. I'm coming in here tomorrow and on the last day of the year, doing a special two-parter. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon. This has been episode 84. I'm your host, David Bradley. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of your lunch hour, your afternoon with me. See you tomorrow.